Hello my lovelies, and welcome to this week's episode. I'm back. I'm here. Told you guys I would be. Oh, why is it so hard to get back into the routine of doing videos? I don't understand, because then as soon as I do it, I'm happy and looking forward to you guys seeing it. It's just, I need to just get back into it, don't I? I was having lunch with Justin, with Fezza yesterday, and we were both saying exactly the same, how difficult it is to fall back into the routine of doing videos once you fall out of it. But I said once a month, did one in January, we're in February, and I'm here. I am here in my little Boxster, and I want to introduce her to the world. That is YouTube. Well, my channel, not exactly. I don't think everyone on YouTube will be watching this, but at least you guys, and that's what counts. She is wonderful. So I'd been after a little Porsche, a little Boxster for a while, and as soon as I had the money saved up to buy her, the apartment I was living in, which I loved, it was on the beach, it was beautiful, didn't have underground parking, and I wanted obviously the cabrio, so that wasn't going to work. And as soon as I moved in December. This was December 2021 I moved, and as soon as I moved and I had a parking space, my business partner was on it, because he knew that if he left it up to me, I'd be like, meh, I'm more of a money in the bank kind of girl, which is stupid, like fucking buy a car, you know. So he, every night he was send me different ones, and in February last year, 2022, so after like a couple of months of bombarding me with different options, this one, my girl, became available. We call her La Nana, which means like the small one, because she's so tiny. You don't realise how small a Boxster is until you actually have her and you park next to a normal sized car. Like, I parked next to a Fiat Panda the other day, and the Panda looked big. She's just so tiddy. Anyway, things I loved about her was, number one, the colour combination. So I knew I wanted black on black. I didn't want any other colour of interior or exterior or roof. I just wanted her all black. And also, of course, the service history and the condition of the car. So she has full service history, so we can make sure that all the kilometres and everything tally up. She's fully standard, bog standard. That's what I wanted. It's difficult. I mean, we are talking about a car, a model, so this one's going to be 20 years old in March, so next month. So we're talking about a car, you know, been around for a while, and people, especially here, are like pimping them up, like wings and putting strange alloys on, and just wrong. So I was very, very happy to find her. She wasn't actually that far away. We found her in Cali. It was about an hour and a half drive, and went there, and the guy had another few Porsches in his garage, and he was just getting rid of the old ones. I think he bought a 992, if I remember correctly. Anyway, saw her, fell in love with her, bought her there and then, drove her home, and been besotted ever since. Haven't done anything to her apart from I changed all 4 tyres as soon as I got her, and not because they were in bad condition, they were just out of date and just a bit so I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna change all 4 of them. Didn't have to do anything bodywork wise. She has a few little scratches and things, but I'm just gonna leave it as is. I prefer to have a few little scratches and to start painting her, because if you start, where do you stop? You're gonna paint the whole car, and I just want to leave her as standard as possible. So I'm living with them, but I did a ceramic coating on her, and my god, I always thought that was a bit of a, you know, when I worked for Audi, we sold auto glim, and it was like an ongoing joke that it didn't do anything, you know, really, but, and it does, it really does, but I just had this preconception of it just being a bit of a waste of time. Anyway, shocked at how bloody expensive it was, and a good friend of mine, Jose from Top Car, did it, and I got mates rates, and it was still bloody expensive. But I must say, I drive this car at least every weekend. I try to not drive in the daytime. I don't drive it if I'm gonna be around town running errands and stuff. I'll only drive if I'm gonna like go somewhere nice or go down to the port or something like that. And on a weekend I drive her all the time, take her to the gym and stuff. And I've only ever had to wash her with like at the petrol station. It's an idiot, I'm typing. Wash her at the petrol station with like a Euro, you know, with the, what do you call them, like the jet washers, that have loads of different settings of foam and shampoo and wax and all this shit. I literally put a Euro in and just with water spray it down, and that's it. Interior more or less the same. Quick wipe over, you know, don't get any watermarks. It is worth its money. And the leather came up really, really well. The leather was in great condition, but it did need a bit of hydration. So with this treatment, I noticed all of that. Of course, there's loads of things I would like to do to her, but I'm not going to, because as much as I'm in love with her, and I am, and I've had loads of fun and done not long road trips, because she's not a car to do long road trips in, but I've been up loads of mountain roads around here and just had fun with her, just by myself, not for video, not with anyone, just me, myself, and my little Boxster. She is 2003, March 2003, Boxster S, which means that she is the, what is it, 986.2, if I remember correctly. Boxster S, so she's the 3.2 litre, that's 260 horsepower, 6-speed manual. That was another thing that was really important for me, apart from the fact that all of her history and everything tallied up, was the fact she was manual. I would like to earn a little bit of money on this car, and now is a great time to buy. Well, now not as much. Last year was a really good time in the market to buy and keep. So my plan is to keep her, well, my plan was to keep her for a year and then swap her for 996. But as I mentioned in my previous video, my comeback video, I've expanded my business quite a lot, and a lot of my equity has gone into that. So 996 isn't going to happen. So the plan is to keep her for another year and then go up to 997 straight away and skip the 996. I think that's the plan. The plans change on a daily, because my Ibiza's going back. You remember my Ibiza? Can you believe I've had her for 3 years now? What? So next month she needs to go back as well in March, and I'm contemplating, do I get an everyday car? Don't I? I don't know. I haven't really used the Boxster since the Ibiza, sorry, since my rental car business picked up, because I've got loads and loads of rental cars, so there's always one available. There's always one that like a client's picking up tomorrow or in a couple of days, and it's free for a few days. So then I've just been taking those home, to be honest with you. I've hardly used that Ibiza at all. She's 3 years old and has 30,000 kilometres, or 34 or something like that. So average of 10,000 kilometres a year, so nothing. So I'm thinking I won't get another car on lease, but I'm thinking I'll just go without and just have the Boxster, or buy something. So then I thought, okay, 20 grand. What can you buy for 20 grand? Bear in mind, I'm talking about Spanish prices, because those of you watching me from England, for example, probably like £20,000 Victoria. There's loads you can get. We're in Spain. Cars are bloody expensive here. And no, there's not a lot that you can get for 20 grand. Newish. So I'm thinking, I don't want newish anyway. I don't like technology and all this shit. And I'm lucky enough to get to drive all of these cars anyway. In my rental fleet, I've got Polos and T-Cross and Golfs and A-classes, C-classes, like all the latest models. So I'm lucky enough to be able to drive them. So then I was thinking, do I get a Cayenne? Like a 2009, 2010 Cayenne. Look really cute in the garage next to my little baby girl. And the GTS, 400 odd horsepower, they go for around 22, 23 nowadays here. So, and they're not going to depreciate anymore. They're never going to be worth less than that, you know? So I'm like, maybe. But I shall continue to keep you guys updated. You can continue to join me on this journey of not knowing what I want to do car-wise with my life. But I do have another few videos in mind of cool cars that I hope you guys can enjoy. I hope you like the brief presentation of my baby girl. Please let me know in the comments if you do have any questions or queries about her. If you are considering buying one, do it, because they're amazing. But she is very tiny, so if you're tall, don't do it, because you won't fit. But I always have the roof down. Today is the first time I've driven her with the roof up for any substantial amount of time, just so you guys can hear me. But the roof is always down. Weather here is perfect for it, and yeah, I'm besotted. So thank you very much for listening to me talk shit for the past 10 minutes, and I look forward to doing it again very soon. Bye guys, have a great week. Ciao.